Okay, awesome. Well, super excited to have you here tonight on this Wednesday night. Wanted to be sure that we could get this in this week because we have so many great things going on. And so, well, one, our products work, right, to begin with. And you're going to definitely hear a little bit about that tonight. But we're paying so much money up front, like crazy, crazy, crazy good for brand new partners or customers that love it, that upgraded, which is what happened to me, what happened to Stacy for sure, what happened to Jamie, probably the majority of y'all. And so I am going to do a little bit of a screen share. So y'all bear with me because this is where I go, you really just can't trust me with technology all the time. And so let me pop this up real quick. And this is like play along with me. Do you see my cute grandkids? That means you can see my screen and now you can see this, correct? Okay, awesome. I'm going to get this where it works for me. Okay, so the first screen that pops up is really talking about we would like to help you make money. You have either been invited because you want to take a look at the products, you're a happy customer, or you've seen all the hubbub all over Facebook where we've been talking about this is mad, crazy money with the best company out there. And so in October, we've just enhanced that some. And so, how can we do so much? It's because, and if I move that, sometimes you can see the screen, is because we're innovative, y'all. And I'll tell you, our company's 14 years old. We are a wellness company. We are very much known for weight loss because it's so visual and you're going to hear from Jamie here in just a little bit and her story is astonishing. You can see it so visually, but y'all, we are a country that is just dying inside from what's going on. There's so much that we have put in our bodies, so many things that we've just done. And so we've been getting great wellness. We've been getting great weight loss for 14 years. I personally started 9 years ago. I bought less than a kit because I didn't understand that you could actually find wellness. I thought if I'd been working with a doctor for 15 years and I still had chronic migraines, I still had chronic allergies, and I was on 4 prescriptions and we traded in and out and the pain and the agony continued, then why was the girl that I knew from working at the bank that I trusted going to have something in a box that would change anything for me? But it changed everything. Okay. And the products that I love the most, other than one of them, we didn't even have when I started 9 years ago. So we're always innovating. We're leading the gut space. We're leading the weight loss space. And we were actually the first to market with a GLP-1 product. You see a lot of people this month saying first to market. Y'all, we hit this in February with a product that is going to be organ sparing or actually organ helping, not deteriorating, that's actually going to help you recreate a God-given hormone. Y'all, we were not designed to be overweight and sick and have all the things that we have. We have, over the course of history as humans, we've done this to ourselves. And so you can actually create that so that you can push away from the table, not be as hungry, and so many other things because it's got a water blend, an electrolyte blend, a carb blend, all this kind of stuff in it. But y'all, that's just a piece of what we do. We've been getting great results. And I can tell you, we're going to continue to innovate. And we are blowing the socks off of it right now. Will you just hold on to your skirt? Because we may blow the skirt up pretty soon because it is only getting better. Okay. So there's a reason why we're getting such great weight loss. And so I'm actually going to take this off because I want you to hear from Jamie. Nope, don't touch that in the wrong place, Jenna. Okay, y'all, hold on just a second. Okay, we're going to stop doing that. And let me go back to this. Okay, perfect. Okay, Jamie, unmute yourself. And so I had the opportunity to meet Jamie on a video, oh gosh, 3 months ago or so, 3 months ago or so, and then had the opportunity to meet her a couple of weeks ago in person. And she's dynamic, she's beautiful, she's spunky, but she's going to take us through what her journey has been. She's a stay-at-home gammy, which means she has grandkids like me. I'm just a city, she's a gammy. And so I love that because if people don't start taking care of themselves, they're not going to enjoy their grandkids. They're already sleeping through their kids' lives. And I take that very seriously because I slept through my kids' life. My grandkids deserve better. I didn't have this when my kids were little. I didn't have it for my health. I didn't have it for my energy. And I didn't have it for the things that we couldn't afford to do. But you do. Your kids, your grandkids, and your friends do, because we're here to tell you about it. So, Jamie, I see you're unmuted. So, tell us a little bit about your journey. And if I had your, while you're talking, I'm going to see if I can grab your picture real quick.
Well, I started in March and GLPX wasn't available because y'all sold it all out.
That's right, we did in 17 days.
So I started with like probiotic, and I started with the collagen, trim sticks, zinc, and accelerant. And I started losing weight. I mean, I made a whole lifestyle change. But whenever I added GLPX, I was a game changer. It just started dropping, and at the end of September, I had lost 70 pounds. I went from 330 to 260.
Incredible.
So, and I've went from a 28 to a 20, which Jacqueline says I need a smaller size still, but I'm not going smaller yet. So, I went from a 4X t-shirt to a 2X, and I could probably wear a 1X, but my favorite products are Zing and Trim Stick. If I didn't have those, I don't know. But I love staying home with my grandson. I love sharing these products. I've been heavy my whole life, and it works. You have to be consistent. I try to tell my customers, be consistent. Stop. If you don't see a change right away, it's not miracle drug. But if you don't continue to take it, you'll never see a change. And if you buy a month's supply and you stop halfway through, what's stopping you from taking the other half?
Yeah.
You bought
I love
it.
that.
And
You started in, say that again. You started in March, and by September, so we're talking about 6 months, you've lost 70 pounds.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be sure that we were clear on that part. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Which is above average. That's amazing.
I hope to lose more. My goal was to lose 80 before I went to Disney World, but I was a little short. But I did have a gallbladder stent with the gallbladder thing because I lost so much weight quickly. So
what are you able to do or do not have to do now that you were struggling with before? So like, how's that lifestyle a little bit different? And then also, I know you have actually had the opportunity to meet the community in person. So talk to us a little bit about that.
I don't have to take a nap every day to keep up with the grandson that's 4. I have energy. I go for walks. I used to never do that. I have to tell you a story about being on an airplane to go to Disney World. I've never sat in an airplane seat where my legs didn't, like, I wasn't squished, or I never been in a roller coaster that I didn't feel like I was too big to be in. And I got to ride rides with my grandson and my granddaughter, and it was just amazing. I walked 7-8 miles a day, and it didn't really bother me.
That's why we do it right there.
That's why.
Literally
I
why
mean,
we do
my
it.
grandson is my reason why that I
why
wanted to lose weight. But the community, from the get-go, Jacqueline has been a lifesaver. She helped me. I didn't become a partner until like May. So until the products worked, I mean, I was one of those skeptical people, but it works. I don't care who you are. If you take it, it works. And the community, I wanted to meet Jana. I wanted to meet Carol. There was like, I thought they were famous people. But they're just so nice. And Nancy Gordon, I mean, I had to give her a hard time, but that's what I do. But I'm just fun like that. But the community is great. I have friends that I met that, I mean, I don't know. I could reach out to any of them. I mean, Lori gave me her phone number.
Love it.
I don't know her. I mean, I've met her one time, and she's like, send me your before and after pic. And I'm like, I don't even know you. I just met you. I heard you talk on stage and I learned
Love it.
so much and I've put it in and I'm getting customers that I have some people that want to sign up for a partner, but I mean, I can't do it for them.
That's
So
right. And now's the perfect time, which is what we're here to talk about tonight as
yeah,
well. If the products work, and you talked about, thank you so much, Jamie. I appreciate you sharing. So, and you talked about getting a life that you didn't have, and that's a ripple effect, which means there are also grandkids that didn't have a grandmother that could do stuff with them. Y'all, people literally do not know about our products. They do not know that they can do something different. And that's another great example of our next guest, Stacy. And she did not start for weight, y'all. She started for something completely different. And she's going to say she loves that zing, just like you, Jamie. When you said that, I thought, well, Stacy over there going, hallelujah, praise Jesus, sister. So tell us why you started and what's been your journey, Stacy.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity to share. I am so excited. And you are going to find on this Zoom that we do have some of everything for everyone, because you go, Jamie, on your 70 pounds loss. Stacey Ortello did not start for weight loss. Okay. So let me just say that. And yes, I have been able to build a sustainable, successful business with this, which we'll talk more about. But quickly, my story actually started from my husband, you guys. I can say this on the Zoom, he has celiac and irritable bowel syndrome. The man was miserable. We farm and ranch. So, I mean, like, he's like literally right now, whenever I get off the Zoom, we're picking cotton. I'm going to go in the field with him, and he's in and out of the cotton picker, working on this, doing all that. Like, his body was spent. He would come home. I taught kindergarten for 7 years. So I'd come home from teaching all day. I would be flat out exhausted. Got to help Clay with his homework. Got a husband that hurts, and is literally, we were eating gluten free. We were doing everything we were supposed to be doing. We tried a lot of things. So he needed the wellness, weight loss, gut health. Stacy was living on energy drinks. There we are. That's where we started, you guys. Like, it was, I will never forget that night. We were going out to a friend's birthday party, and he didn't want to go. Like, we almost like got into a fight that night, because I was like, let's go. He's like, I'm so embarrassed. I don't want to go. So it almost makes me want to cry. This changed our life. By day 3, I felt better. It was actually that first week of school, my 7th year teaching, y'all. There's no tired like teacher tired, especially the beginning of the year. And I was coming home. I was calmer. Thank you, Zing. I was not drinking energy drinks and Coke Zeros. And by day 3, my husband looked at me and he's like, look, there's something in this and there's something to it. It's like, I'm right there with you. I feel amazing. I feel alive. And I was like, you know what? Like, I've never done anything like this before, but I'm absolutely open to extra income. I mean, again, I was teaching. So, everyone knows how that is. No one gets into education for an income. We get in it to make an impact. And I was like, I can do the same with this. So I did. I grabbed my link, which right now, you're right, Jana, you can get it for absolutely free. We work and fit which products are best for you. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm very, very coachable. And because we have a simple system, you guys, you do not have to have ever done anything like this before. The only thing you have to do is be coachable. I promise you. And I'll be very honest. I was like, okay, what's the catch? Because usually, or I know in some things, there's like, you spend more than you make. That is never the case here. You guys, literally, you have on which products are best for you. We house no inventory. In fact, I have a girl tomorrow meeting, and she's like, do you have anything with you? Like, I want to order, but like, I was like, girl, I don't have inventory. Like, I have my products, and that is it. And we get paid every single day. You guys, I will never forget my first payment. It was $42. It came through. I was doing attendance that morning, and it came through. I got my email, because we get paid, like I said, we can be paid every day. Residual income, which is a huge thing. You do the work one time. Y'all, I've literally had customers that I enrolled them one time. I sold them one time. I felt it was best for them. I have been paid every single month for that one little bit of work, because they love the products and they continue to order. So I never will forget that first payment. I was like, this is real money. Oh my gosh, you guys, it brought a sense of identity to me that I didn't know I needed or that was missing. So if you're watching this Zoom and you're like, I'm known only as so-and-so's mom or so-and-so's wife, or only this in the, like as your job, I'm going to tell you right now, this will change who you are, your financial situation, your identity, the community. I cannot tell you enough about it. Like, so yeah, that I started the first week at school. I got my link, which I had to pay for, and you can get yours for free right now. And I did walk away from my career in 8 months, simply because I was making more than my superintendent. Now, you guys, that is not to say that everyone does that. That is not to say that everyone wants to walk away from their career. But I am telling you that we have residual bills. We need a residual income. And I personally don't know anything better than this, to where you are literally changing someone's life while you're impacting and making an income and changing your own. That is like it. There's no smoky mirrors. We guide you, we support you, and you literally have nothing to lose.
Well, Stacy, that's hard act to follow because that was amazing. And it's true. And you think about what, like I showed, I'm so glad I just had your picture just the other day because I made a post about you. And then I had Jamie's super handy because I just added it to an album today. I shared her story. I've interviewed her once before on Facebook, right? Anyway, so I'm glad I had those super handy because I didn't plan to pop them up, but I'm like, okay, I think I can handle my navigation and actually get them up, because if somebody had not shared, Jamie would not have been on that roller coaster, y'all, with her grandson. If somebody had not have shared, Stacy's husband would still be in agony. And I can say I've met both of them, but Clay, they've got one son. He's about my grandson's age, and just the best kid you could. I mean, just an amazing kid. Stacy gets to be present for that. She gets to be that, but then she also gets to be this fabulous leader that is top notch, that is helping other people impact their lives. And Jamie has walked into that too. And there are people that literally would have no idea that they can find help if somebody wasn't sharing. And recently I asked about some hair care products in a group. And I specifically said, y'all, I want someone that sells it to tell me what they have, because why would I not buy something from Stacy, who's got a child, she's got bills, and she's a good person, over Amazon? Y'all, I had some women rip me up for asking somebody to sell something to me. Rip me up. I actually got kicked out of the group. I'm going to tell y'all, I got kicked out of the group because I'm like, I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm saying, let me support another woman. Well, some of those women must love Amazon because they lit me on fire. Y'all, I have been able to not only pay off my credit cards, but I was able to do so much for my mom. And for someone to say, I don't want the everyday person to be able to do something for their family, like get on a roller coaster, y'all, that's not where my heart is. And that's not where this company is. So we'll keep going forward because I want to stay tight with your time tonight. And so, y'all, we pay fabulous all the time. And Stacey already talked about paying quick and no overhead and all this kind of stuff. But like, you earn upfront quick commissions. There are upfront quick start bonuses, right? For helping other people do just exactly what we did. Then when you get to a base rank, which doesn't mean anything to you if you're just watching and checking this out, but in most places, you have to get way far down, or way far up, I guess you could say, before you get a trip, before you would ever get part of the company revenue, any of that. This is so different. We send people when they hit gold manager, which is a very entry level rank, we send them on a trip for two, all expenses paid. And I'll never forget when one of the ladies on my team, she was with another company before, a weight loss company. She left because she can lose her baby weight, walked away from $5,000 a month to come here. She looks amazing. And she has a ring like what Stacy has. So she's made a chunk of change. She left her company because she couldn't lose weight. Okay. And so she came over here. And I'll never forget when she said, I earned a trip one time. I got a $500 credit toward Hawaii. Y'all know how much it takes to go to Hawaii? And so they went in debt to go on this trip because, like, okay, this is quite an honor. They got $500 credit to go to Hawaii, which is a $5,000 to $10,000 trip if you go cheap. And so this is so completely different. And the money up front is great. But what she's talking about with the residual, I've had people buy every single month for 9 years. Every single month. One of my very best friends, who Jamie called a superstar earlier. I hope Carol heard that. She's like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm meeting stars. She started because she couldn't sleep at night. She's my skinny friend, y'all. She's my skinny friend. She's always been my skinny friend. You know, the little one, when you're not the little one, she couldn't sleep. This woman had not slept in years. This helped her when nothing else could help her. So we just don't understand. And I have a banking background. I was in banking for 29 years. What we have at our fingertips to help the average person get money in their pocket is the equivalent to somebody that works in the medical industry going, yeah, I feel like I'm actually helping people heal from the inside out. Y'all, I feel the same way because I sit across from the desk and I could not, because they needed more money, but they couldn't leave their 3 kids at home at night to go get a job. And then one of my other best friends, she did. She taught all day, and then they hustled at a theater that basically had like plays and stuff, not like a movie theater, cleaned up popcorn, cleaned up stuff that people leave in the floor because somebody's going to clean it up. Well, that person is going to clean it up. Maybe somebody with a degree that worked all day long and she's trying to pay her credit cards off. Y'all, I got to pay mine off staying with my family. I used to have to volunteer to see my friend. Okay. So you get help. You get help with the products. You get help to know when to put them in your body. You get help knowing what to eat, but you get the same help when you want to be a partner. There are company tools that come to you, Zoe and Xander, but then there's also systems that we have worked very hard to build. So all you have to do is plug in and be coachable, which I think Stacy said that about 3 times. Jamie even said earlier, you can't do it for them. But when somebody comes and they're like, I know I can change my life, we're going to meet you right there. We are absolutely going to meet you right there. And so what is your next step? Your next step is to message whoever invited you. They may be on the Zoom tonight and they may be at church tonight. And they said, don't miss this. Like, Jana, give good information. And then they hoped that I did. You know what I mean? But whoever invited you, or if you stumbled upon this in my story or somebody else's story, whoever, reach out to them. Maybe you haven't started on product at all and you thought, okay, I'm sleeping through my kid's life. I don't have to. Like, you see some sort of hope. Maybe you're a happy customer. I was a happy customer. Stacy was a happy customer. Jamie was a happy customer. Carol was a happy customer. I know Debbie Hanks is on here. She was a happy customer. I'm trying to think. Tawny was a happy customer off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure that's accurate, Tawny. I'm trying to think who else. Delphi was a happy customer. We were customers that said, okay, I can't keep this to myself. So what you'll do is you will choose the right fit for you. We have what we call pillars of wellness. And I'm going to take this down real quick. Stop sharing because I like to be able to see y'all. Let me see if I can get that back. So we have pillars of wellness. And so you really heard some stuff about energy and mood. You heard things about weight loss. You heard some things about like gut stuff and some bloating. And so there's different places that different people need to start. So when you get with whoever invited you, or if you're watching this on the replay, then you're going to have the opportunity to work in the pillar that you so desire. And it's no different when you want to be a partner. If you're super passionate about, I need to put some gut products into my body, then that's probably going to be something you talk about. If you know that weight loss is super important to you because you can't get on the roller coaster with your grandkid, you're probably going to talk a lot about your love for weight loss. If you're napping through life, you're probably going to talk a lot about that. I am healthier at my age than I've ever been in my whole life. I love talking about foundational health because you don't meet a 55-year-old grandmother, professional or not, that doesn't go, I don't want to get old. I want to keep having birthdays, but I don't want to get old. Right, Dr. Martinez? I want to keep being well. So that is your next step, is to get with that person, have them help. If your friend is brand new, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go to their partner and say, hey, Stacy, this is my friend. She's brand new. I know what I love, but her problem's a little bit different. What would you suggest? Whatever it is. And we're going to take excellent care of you. You're going to love this company. You're going to love everything. So the first person that messages me directly, Jana Bullard, you can find me on Facebook, whatever, and says, I upgraded, I started as a partner, and I've done 2 things that my sponsor told me to, because your partner link's free. and you show that you have moved into action for the good of this company so that some grandmother can find success, the first person that messaged me in Messenger and says, this is me, this is what I've done, I am going to send you a free product, and it is going to be our cranberry spring. It helps with electrolytes. If those are off, they're a wreck. It's going to help with your hydration. Dehydrated fat cells cannot metabolize. It is going to help you with energy at the cell level and your mitochondria, which sounds like a snake because I feel like I'm saying boa constrictor when I say that. And when you do that, your cells, that is a power bank in your body. When you get into the cells, which is what we do better than anyone else, we get into the cells, it's going to make everything else flourish. I'm going to send you a free one of those if you're the first person that messages me. So, all right. Thank you so much. I will get the recording out to anyone that needed it. Thank you, Stacy. Amazing. Jamie, mind blowing. I appreciate both y'all. Bye, y'all.